Welcome to St. Paul the Apostle Catholic Church. Today, we celebrate the memorial of St. Martha. Our first reading comes from Jeremiah chapter 15, and our Gospel comes from John chapter 11. Linked below is USCCB's website, including all of the readings for this morning's Mass.
Today, the Church Universal celebrates the feast of St. Martha. And Martha appears in two of the four Gospels, the Gospel of Luke and the Gospel of John. And in John's Gospel, Martha is portrayed as a woman in grief because of the death of her brother Lazarus. But she is also portrayed as a woman of deep faith, faith in who Jesus is, faith in the resurrection. In John's Gospel, Martha delivers one of the great Christological confessions. She says to Jesus, "I believe you are the Christ, the Son of God, he who is coming into the world." She also expressed deep faith in the resurrection, saying about her brother Lazarus, "I know that he will rise again at the resurrection on the last day." In John's Gospel, Martha is depicted as a woman of great faith. In Luke's Gospel, Martha is depicted as a woman busy with hospitality, concerned about many things, distracted by serving. And in her service, Martha voices a complaint to Jesus that many can identify with. "Lord, do you not care that my sister has left me by myself to do the serving? Tell her to help me." Who among us have not felt that way at times? There are many who can identify with Martha, feeling as if they have to carry more than their share of the load. The problem with Martha is not that she is busy providing hospitality, a highly prized value in biblical times. The problem is that Martha's busyness left no room for the guests she invited into her home. My friends, do we see something of ourselves in her? Have we become too busy, too distracted to sit at the feet of God, to pray? Much of our busyness and distraction stems from the noblest of intentions. But the question still remains, are we too busy for God? It's very tempting to read the story of Martha and Mary and assume that we have to choose sides, that we have to be one or the other. But that would be a false choice. The challenge is to let Martha and Mary get along. As Christians, we are called to be both, called to welcome the stranger, to feed the hungry, to clothe the naked. But we are also called to go into our room and pray in secret, called to sit at the feet of Christ in prayer, called to be still and know that God is God. Reflecting on today's gospel, St. Augustine says, although we labor among the many distractions of this world, we should have but one goal. Our Lord says to Martha, "Martha, Martha, you are anxious and worried about many things. One thing is needed." My friends, that one thing, that one necessary reality is God. In these days, when so much can distract us, so much seeks our attention, may we ask for the grace to make God a priority. You are anxious and worried about many things. One thing is needed.